When you love the game love you back. And with that being said, let me crank this bus up and let me get this ride started. What it do, peeps? It's the Beat Chef. This is the ride. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified when I drop my next video. Hit that hype button. To my new subscribers, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you get something from the content. To my day ones, thank you for helping me build this platform and continue this WNBA conversation. Was in Miami, was in Tennessee. That show coming up next. But I wanted to do this show first, so I had to do a lot of driving. Early in the college season, I did a show on the seniors and the juniors in women's college basketball. But I left the sophomores and the freshmen out for a certain reason. And that's because they're not at this point really affected by the WNBA. But it's starting to get to the point where they will be. So I needed to pick them all up and really pick up the juniors and seniors as well. So I picked up Jazzy Davidson, Aaliyah Chavez from OU, Sarah Strong, Silas Swords from Michigan, the great Hannah Hidalgo, Michaela Williams, Olivia Miles, Flau'jae Johnson, Tanaya Latson, Lauren Betts. So many on the bus. So many on the bus, because what's going on in women's professional sports is going to adversely affect them at some point. So, first, I want you to listen to what Caitlin Clark said on Sunday Night Basketball. And it was a poignant message, and a lot of things got missed in that message, but it was one thing important that she said.
We've ever had. So, I feel very confident that we're going to get something done, and that's because we're in this moment because of the product we put on the floor. So we need to be able to continue to do that, and I know everybody's working really hard. There's a meeting tomorrow.
She said the product we put on the floor. Young ladies, I want you to listen to your big unk and listen very carefully. Pay attention to your big sister, Caitlin. Your big sister is on the right path. See, you got some aunts. We'll just call them your big aunties. Your big aunts, Fee, Brianna, Brittany Griner, Skylar. Your big aunts, they've kind of lost their way. See, in sports is like your body. You have a circulatory system. In sports, you got a circulatory system. Right now, you are college student athletes. You play basketball. Your benefit to going to college, you get a free education at a good institution. You play basketball, but the product of basketball is entertainment. That's what we get the benefit from. We get to benefit from you being exceptional athletes and great basketball players and putting on a show. That is the product. The player is not the product. The game is the product. We benefit. We give our time and our money to watch you do your thing. The school gets the money. They put on the show. You get the education, and it's a circle. We cheer you on. You're motivated. You're pumped up. You make a killer three. Everybody in the crowd goes wild. You're pointing to the crowd. The crowd's pointing at you. You feed off the energy of the crowd, the love of the game. Caitlin Clark still has that love of the game, and the game loves her back. The fans love her back. It's a circle. If you ever see a car with square wheels, I promise you that car don't roll. See, your aunts, they also had the love for the game, and the game loved them. But at some point, they hit a bump in the road, and that love faded. That connection that they had with the fans disappeared. It's not that much love anymore between the fans and your aunts. See, when your big sister spoke on NBC, 4.5 million people watched. They didn't even watch the game. They turned it on to see her. The game was going to be played. 4.5 million people weren't going to watch it. But because your big sister was on the pregame show, they tuned in to see what she was going to say. Now, if you look at your aunts, they had a big pep rally on Friday. 40,000 people watched on TV. Nobody talks about it. 21,490 people watched. Nobody's talking about it. See, your aunts lost their way. They think they're bigger than the game. They lost love for the game. So the game don't give back. And that's why the ratings are low. But a lot of you on the bus, they took on a field trip last year. If you think back to that field trip, Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo, when y'all went to Indianapolis during the All-Star break, did your aunts take you over to the WNBA to see your big sister? No. They kept you 2 miles away doing photo opportunities on their behalf. Did you play a game? No. Did anybody cheer for you? No. Do you see the lack of connection? There was no circulatory system in that environment in which you were in because there was no love for the game. See, a long time ago, there was an artist, young guy, R&B guy, from my era. He had a debut album, and it was a certified classic. Many things were created from this album, Trust and Believe. But he had one song on this album. Many of them, everything's a hit. This album, you could play it front to back. And I mean front to back. But he had one song on there in particular. It was called A Right and a Wrong Way. And that artist's name is T.U.S.S.L.E. And this is a classic. The sweater and everything. Still trying to figure out where he got this sweater from. Sweater was cold. But see, there is a right and a wrong way to do things. And in the song, he said there was a right and a wrong way to love somebody. That's how it went. See, when you love the game gives back. See, Caitlyn loves the game. The game gives back. That's why you see her on a State Farm commercial, a Nike commercial. That's why you see her in demand. That's why you see that NBC needed her services. The NBA needed her services because her love of the game. And see, the fans tuned in. 4.5 million, 4.5 million people on a Sunday night. A Sunday night watched your big sister speak. Your big sister spoke to the nation, and she talked about the product. See, at its essence, all of you are entertainers. We are the consumers of the entertainment, the product in which you produce, the love for the game. See, take for instance Hannah Hidalgo. By far, my favorite player in college basketball. You short in stature, heart can't be measured. Go to the hole on anybody, regardless. They could be 6'2", 6'5". You go in the hole like you 7 foot. Drive to the basket, relentless. Score, get back on defense, disruptive. Pickpocket. And when I watch you play, Hannah, you remind me of one dude who was the exact same way you are. And when I see you play, I think of this dude right here, Allen Iverson, the answer, Georgetown. He too was short in stature, lightning quick, score, go to the hole at 6 foot, and go in the land of giants and take it to the basket. No fear. Get back on defense. 200 steals in 2 years of playing college basketball. Allen Iverson was that dude, just like you are that lady. But when I watch you play, you remind me of him, the love of the game. So, as you go on in y'all's careers, never lose the love of the game, because the game will always give back to you. You must understand, you can't help your aunties. Your aunties are lost. Nothing you can do. We can't even get through to them. They don't communicate with us. Your Aunt Brittany Griner, she told us, why are we here? Why are we making so much noise? When she played your big sister Caitlin. See, she's lost her way too. But the most important thing is, now that you know the right way to love something, I need to show you the wrong way. That's coming up next. Leave your comments below, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.